Okay, so this is Lumiere, a art exhibition. Happens every year in Sydney, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. I've been up and down the street a few times now, and I haven't really been able to catch any one interesting thing. There's just so much. I did have a program listing all the stuff that's going on here tonight, but I seem to have misplaced that. Mostly because I'm trying to operate this camera and show all of this at the same time. Anyway, well, Tim Horton's sign there has seen better days. Okay, I did notice something up here when I was going through that might be interesting. Looked like everybody was going in between two buildings here, and it looked like there was something being projected in there. If there's not too long a lineup, since I don't plan on editing this video, I'll go through if there's not too long a lineup so you don't have to wait too long. Let's see here.
My sister said it was super cool. It was.
Here it is. When I went by here, I was like, there's something going on in here. Oh, good. We're going right straight through here. Yeah, I prefer to edit videos, but I just don't have the computer space to do it. Don't have enough room. But with this, I just pretty much take it straight from the phone and fire it online. So, holy mackerel, it's so dark in here. Sorry folks, I've got the exposure maxed out. I don't think we're going to see much. Unless, wait now, something. What the heck is this? Oh. What is this? Is this some kind of... Oh, it's some kind of haunted... I'm not sure what this is exactly. Oh, this is kind of cool. Like a hologram or something. Huh. That's kind of freaky. I think that is a hologram. I can't really tell if it's like three-dimensional though, because I don't have 3D vision. I got an eye condition. Oops, I'm stepping on somebody here. I gotta get out of here before I hurt myself or somebody else. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna head down. Huh. Okay, that's better. Now I can see where I'm going. There's a lot of people here. Lumiere's been going on for quite a while, but it's never been this busy that I can remember. So that's pretty cool. Oop. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. That's okay. What's that? Nothing down there. Okay. Problem with this event is that there's a lot of people that seem to be not watching where they're going. They're looking at things that are happening around here and not watching that they're not bumping into people. I saw this earlier. Now, I don't understand the situation here, but there's these 3 transmitter packs sitting in the middle of the road for no apparent reason. Someone's going to step on those. Anyway, I'm sure there's a reason they're there. I just don't know what it is. So, because they're set up in a very specific way. They're in a circle, so... Anyway, let's see what else is going on down here. I think I've already been to Dr. Luke's twice. I'm thinking about going again because I am thirsty. It's a very warm night tonight. But I'll decide that in a minute. I'm going to take you all the way down to the other end of the street first and see what's going on down here.
I recognize you too.
Okay. Wow. It is good to see that Lumiere has become so popular. I kind of wish... Whoa! What the hell?
A Cape Radio card? Like a Cape Radio card?
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cape Radio. I'm already on the YouTube channel, but I haven't seen anything on it for a while.
Yeah, it's been a little slow, but it's going to be back on the go soon.
Oh, cool. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
You're welcome. Oh, look at this now. This fella, Caper. Let's see if we can get it in the light here. Caper Radio. It's hard to focus on it. I'm gonna shoot. I have to put the focus back on. Oh damn. That's the exposure. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Gobblefest Caper Radio. I'm on the Caper Radio YouTube channel, but like you heard me say to the gentleman as he passed me this, they haven't had much going on lately. Good to hear that they're going to soon, though. Okay, let me just relock the exposure. I'm going to max out the exposure. Make sure everybody can... Oh, damn it. It won't max out. Okay, seem to have run into a technical problem. The exposure refuses to max out. And I'm trying to make sure we have enough brightness. Forget it. Let's see if I can... there. Yeah, now it's maxed. There we go. Sorry for the little technical issue there, folks. I think I'll put this card in my back pocket because I lost my Lumiere program, a little pamphlet that shows all the stuff that's going on here tonight. Like I said earlier, it's kind of hard to hold that and shoot at the same time. Okay. Oops. Light's going red. Is this... Oh, no, this street's closed off. There's a cop there. All right, so we can keep going. Normally, this is not a place you want to walk straight through. This is a fairly high-traffic road, despite its small size. Damn, my mouth is dry. It's just so warm tonight. That's the problem. Oh, what's this here? Well, certainly if you want a hamburger or a hot dog, you've got lots to choose from as far as condiments. All right. Ooh, that smells good too. I don't have any cash on me though. Easy enough to fix if I wanted to though, because credit union is just around the corner down there. But I don't think so. I'm not really that hungry. Thirsty, yes. Not so hungry. Let's see. Now, when I went through here before, this kind of freaked me out just a little because at first I thought it was a blood-spattered sheet. Turned out to be kind of a finger painting exercise here, something here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. For those of you who came to Lumiere and that saw a lot more than I did and understood a lot more of what was going around here than I did, bear in mind, while I do consider myself an artist in the writer and filmmaking sense, when it comes to other art, I'm not that knowledgeable. Interested, yes. Knowledgeable, not so much. So, on the technical end of things, for this footage you're watching, I don't know whether... I feel like I'm talking slower than I usually do. And if I am, the reason is there's a bit of a lag when I speak. I've got earbuds in to monitor the audio I'm recording here, and I'm hearing an echo back of my voice maybe a split second after I actually speak. It's a wee bit distracting. I suppose I could take the earbuds out, but I'd rather listen to the audio I'm capturing and see if there are any problems so I can fix them. What is that? Hobbyist. Oh, it's the trash bin. Nice looking trash bin, huh? Okay.
What's up? But I don't ever.
Hey. There. Okay, there we go. Hard to get through here. Because there's so many. Okay, right now this is kind of a dead area, but there's so much of a crowd in most of the rest of the place. Let's see. Those are my footsteps, yeah. That's why I got the earbuds in. I can tell they're my footsteps. Okay. It almost looks like Lumiere starts there, but there's definitely more of it down here. Well, unless there's... I wonder if there's anything going on up at the library. Last Lumiere there was. Pretty sure I saw something about the library in the program when I had it. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, definitely. Oops. This is where I think I better let the exposure take care of itself. There we go. I used to come in here a lot to get on the internet on the computers here. These aren't the same computers, obviously. This was back in the 1990s, late 1990s. But they're still in the same spot they've always been in. Here, there's a couple over there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. They're all still here. The same spots they've always been. Gee, you know, I think I'm not going to stay in here because it's too darn warm in here. It's cooler outside, so I think I'll move back outside.
We're going.
Oh, look. Paperback books, 25 cents each. Let me see. Well, I do have 1/4. So if I see something here, I might buy one. Hold on. What do we got? Warrior class. Mrs. Jeffries, marriage-minded man. The enemy within. Ow. The executioner. Meltdown. Now, it doesn't seem to be anything I'd want to read here, not in the amount of time I have to look through them. Anyway, okay. Okay, let's go back to... Actually, you know, I'm just going to let the camera continue to do the automatic thing for the exposure and focus. It's just easier. For this kind of shooting, anyway. Things are constantly changing and lighting conditions. Okay, oops. Bunch of children coming up the hill. Don't want to run anybody over here. There we go. Ah, okay. Wow. Yeah, maybe that is where Lumiere begins, because there doesn't seem to be a lot going on down at this end. Up here is where it begins. So that pretty much covers how busy it is all the way down Charlotte Street here. So I think, here's the thing, I've got to use the washroom. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll go back to Dr. Luke's and I'll end our little film there. Just give you an idea of what's going on down here. A lot of businesses are open here. Dr. Luke's is usually closed at 5 o'clock, and they're still open. So I don't know how fast I'll be able to get this posted, but if it's before midnight that you're watching this and you're not too far from here, you might still get here to see some of the festivities. And if you do, you might want to check out Dr. Luke's. It's on the corner of Prince and Bentinck. Prince and Bentinck, is that? Yes, that's those are the streets, yeah. I know where it is, I'm just trying to remember which streets. Whoops, where am I? Ah, okay, this is the YMCA. Right. I was busy concentrating on something else. What I'm saying, and I forgot. I thought I was 2 streets further down than I actually am. All right. Okay. Oops. My battery power is nearly gone. I guess I'm going to have to end this video soon. Okay, actually, there's a way. Now I know a way to get to Dr. Luke's. When I go to work in the morning, I usually go to the subway down there to eat, and then I come up here and I go down this way. And my workplace is down that way. I cut through a shortcut back there. But this also is a way to get to Dr. Luke's as well. This right here is Wentworth Street. This is Wentworth Street. I usually go up. That's the weird thing. I live around here. These side streets, I sometimes forget which one is which because I just know how to find places. I just walk, don't think about the names of the streets. I know, the maiden streets, George Street and Charlotte Street and the Esplanade. So it's also, the big ones, you can't miss those. But these little side streets, I just sometimes forget which is which. But then again, I've never been good with street names. When I was growing up, I mostly navigated my neighborhood based on landmarks, people's houses or things, well, for the most part, it's people's houses, to tell me where I am. Didn't really worry too much about the names of the streets, other than the street I was on. I grew up on Pouchet Drive, as it's now known. It was known as Pouchet Avenue at the time. Not sure why they changed that. I guess I'll have to look up the difference between a drive and an avenue. Maybe I'll figure it out. Anyway, I knew about them, and I knew Hannart Drive, which is now called Hannart Wood. Weird. Anyway, so I knew where that was. And then there's Bromley Drive, which actually didn't exist when I was younger. I watched that be built. Actually, that's kind of a sad story. It used to be a big grassy field that when I was a little boy, I used to love hanging out there in the summer, looking up at the clouds. And in the winter, kids from all over would be there tobogganing down the hill. But now, it's a neighborhood. There's houses built there and no more tobogganing. Oh well.
How are you?
Not bad. Hey. Friendly people here tonight. Anyway, here's Dr. Luke's. I don't normally enter it from this direction. I usually enter it from down the other way. Actually, I'll show that entrance too before I go inside. This is their main entrance here. I got this cool piano in the corner. Oh, somebody's playing it.
Remember any of
Oh,
your lessons
excuse me.
ago?
No, I do not.
Okay, there we go. So, and there's a new Mexican place here called El Jefe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so if I'm not, please excuse me for butchering it. And this is the other entrance. You can get to Dr. Luke's through there if the store is open, which it is tonight. This is also closest entrance to the washrooms, which are down that way. So I think this is where I shut the camera off. Thanks for joining me at Lumiere.